Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that Twitter launches Bitcoin tipping for all users. And this is a major thing, again, because it's a very big social media platform. And now this function is available. The second thing I want to talk about is Ethereum futures are more popular among major investors than Bitcoin. This is what JP Morgan is saying. And finally, when we move on, I would like to compare a historical snapshot. It's time to look back a little bit. What happened a year ago back in September 2020? Because now the price is dropping again. People, freaking out and thinking, oh, what is going on? The market it's not moving as I wished. And it's worth to check it. Where we were just 1 year ago, and if you invested in a year ago, how your investment looks like, even with this dropping what we have right now. Guys, all this in today's video. And if you would like to keep yourself up to date, which is very important in crypto, then the only thing you have to do, subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, subscribe, bell button, all. That's the only thing you have to do. And then you're getting the notifications as soon as a new video is out. Check out the links under this video because you can save a lot of money with transaction fees. For instance, if you register with that link, which is under here on Binance, the other one is on Coinbase, FTX, and so on and so forth. And also check out the free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. A lot of useful information, valuable things, safety steps, what you must do before you start to invest. I think this is very, very important. And yes, now let's move on to the market and check that one out. So we see, I have to refresh this. Yes, now we're talking, unfortunately. Okay, well, Bitcoin, as you can see, it's coming down 2.5% at the moment, 42,500, roughly speaking. Ethereum going down more than 6% right now in the last 24 hours, 2,887 US dollar. When we're looking at the winners, Rand going up 21%, TREZOR 10%, and Near Protocol 6%. However, when we're looking at the losers, we see Huobi token going down 18, OKB 13, Filecoin 12%, and so on and so forth. So again, this downwards movement, this bearish trend is a little bit going on. And now I pointed these 3 points out because what we're experiencing right now, we're having here lower highs and lower lows, basically, which is in short term definitely a bearish pattern, what we can see. And if you remember, I did talk about that we can see here again, like recently I said, a price bounce, but then it would make sense if it comes down again. And I have this here, this level. I think this is very important, that I think it even can go down to 37%. Not 100% sure, of course, but I would give a good percentage to it that this can also happen. But we have support levels here right at 42,000, where actually we had this kind of bounce now, but it's not strong. It's like we see how it will continue. And then we had at 40,000. This is also important. And then if that breaks 38, 37, I think it's still possible. And maybe from that point, we can turn back. If you're looking at the big picture, just look the similarities, what we have here. As it went up and then went down here, very similar thing. So guys, keep an eye on that. Of course, in long term, I'm bullish on Bitcoin, I'm bullish on crypto. But in short term, what's happening right now in September, we talked about it, that September is historically a bearish month. And this is what we have witnessed in the recent couple of years, even back in 2017 when we had the previous bull market. And yes, so this can go on for weeks now, actually. And yeah, We will see. Of course, you have to update ourselves like on daily basis because it's a market which is changing very, very quickly. But this is the reason why I'm doing these videos every weekday, to keep you up to date. And now let's move on to the first news, because that one actually, it's bullish, and actually it brought up Bitcoin price, but it didn't take that long. Now the price is going down again. So this is all about that Twitter launches Bitcoin tipping for all users. Twitter as a major social media platform, and you know Jack Dorsey behind it, who is actually a big fan of crypto and definitely Bitcoin. So now we have Twitter launches crypto tipping for all users. Bitcoin tips are available to send through the Lightning Network using the Strike app or by adding Bitcoin address directly to one's profile. So you can actually, for Twitter users, tip now in the future in Bitcoin. So in a Thursday blog post, Twitter staff product manager said that crypto tips feature would be available for all iOS users globally, and platform plans to roll out options for Android in the coming weeks. So the iOS one, it's out. This is the Android one is coming in weeks. The crypto option will allow users to link third-party apps, including Cash App, Patreon, Venmo, Cyper, and the others, to their Twitter bios and individual tweets to receive funds. In addition to the link service, Twitter tips are available to use through the Bitcoin Lightning Network, which sends payments using the Strike app or by adding Bitcoin address directly to one's profile. Twitter takes no cut. This is what they're saying. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey had previously hinted that the Bitcoin tipping option was being developed when the social media firm revealed its tip jar concept was designed to enable platform users to reward content creators with the touch of a button. He has also discussed Square's plan to build a decentralized exchange for Bitcoin. So this could be actually the next step if that plays out. And the story continues in a way that Twitter also announced today that it will add non-fungible tokens, NFTs, verifications feature to the platform. Key step in the evolution of the booming trend of unique digital art, particularly as social media avatars. No special timeline was laid out for the feature, which remains in development. So this actually can come. So you can see how big Twitter is getting on crypto, new trends, NFTs. Jack Dorsey, big fan of Bitcoin. And well, if this is happening on social media platforms, I think this also will increase the demand for crypto and bring more interest. Just check those guys who are on Twitter and now they're discovering this and they think, okay, it's even more and more interesting and more catchy that, okay, I might should participate in crypto and might should get some Bitcoin. Maybe that's what they're thinking of. Okay, not financial advice, don't forget. But the point is here, I always bring you the news that you can see how it's this kind of whole crypto area and Bitcoin developing over the years, because we started back in 2009 with Bitcoin and look where we are right now already and where we could be in 5 or even 10 years. I mean, we cannot even imagine, I believe. Right, so this was the first one I wanted to talk about. The second thing is that Ethereum Futures are actually more popular among major investors than Bitcoin futures at the moment. At least this is what JP Morgan is saying. Okay, so features, Bitcoin features, you know, they are quite popular, but now it looks like recently Ethereum features getting more popular, according to JP Morgan. So investment bank JP Morgan said Wednesday that investors are looking to Ethereum features instead of Bitcoin features, meaning there is now more interest in the second biggest cryptocurrency among major investors, according to the report. Bitcoin futures refer when investors place bets on the trade contract that deal with the future price of the cryptocurrency and not actual asset itself. It's a huge market and there is more interest in it than spot trading, where investors buy and sell Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, in terms of cash investment. So when it comes to cash, in futures, there's more money. And here is exactly, for example, 24 hours volume at Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, for spot trading is 23 billion. For future trading, it's right now 65 billion. So you can see how big the cash part of it is. This is seen as a good way for old school investors to get involved in the crypto market without having a deal with buying and storing actually cryptocurrency, which can still be confusing and burdensome for more traditional investors. So this is basically the reason why actually this kind of Bitcoin features and now Ethereum features are getting very popular, because for the good old Wall Street guys, this is an easier way, and also for companies, many times easier way to invest, and they can then participate basically in crypto without buying actually crypto and storing it. And now Ethereum, as you can see, is coming up a lot. So yes, I do know that now, Ethereum price also going like sideways, and you see all these kind of Ethereum killers, like you name it, Avalanche, Solana, Aaron, and the others, Cosmos, coming up. But, when Ethereum 2.0 will be finalized and all these things, Ethereum, it's a big, big player. And especially now that the focus from major investors are more on Ethereum right now than on Bitcoin, this can still be massive. But, this is just an idea. This is just one thing, not financial advice. Do your homework, but I just want to point out. Okay, and third thing, let's talk about a little bit about history, because now when price is going down and market is not behaving just like as you wanted, because now we were quite happy about it recently since mid-July, and well, again, people complaining what's happening. So let's check it out. What was just like a year ago? I think it's worth talking about it, because when we're looking at the present prices, then we can see now that, wow, Bitcoin is going down 10% in 7 days. When you're looking at this here, what we have done, well, again, this bearish move. And, people are just saying that I'm just not happy with the present things, what's happening right now. So what's happening to my investment? But basically, if you, make a company, it takes years to take off and bring profit. If you invest in stocks, it also takes a long time to make nice profit. And in crypto, you can make even nicer. So when we see this, the red numbers, we definitely should check out. And you shouldn't go too far back. Just do a year, okay? Let's do a year where we were back in September last year. So when you're looking at Bitcoin price, you can see right now that we're talking about 42,000. When you go back a year, you can see Bitcoin price at 10,000, almost 11,000. So what's this? Almost like a full X in the price, and we just went back a year. Last year, Ethereum, at this time, we were talking about 20th of September, so it's a couple of days difference. It's 371 US dollar. And now, even this price drop, we're talking about here an almost $3,000 Ethereum. What's that? Again, like an 8x? Crazy. And it's nothing to do with the all-time high, which was in this year, 4,300 in much shorter term, or in Bitcoin, 65,000, right? We're talking about now when we're kind of suffering. When you're looking at the Polkadot, look, it was $4.67, and now where is Polkadot? Polkadot is at $29. Well, just make it 5 and make this 30. It's 6x. We can all go on for a while, but crazy things. Binance, whoa, this is like crazy. $26 back then. A year later, 350, and we do know that it was above 600 US dollar. And I think the list goes on and on and on. Cardano, just the last one. Now, with the price drop, because we do know it was above $3, now it's $2.17. And when you're looking at Cardano, here it is. I couldn't find it for a sec. 0.089. We're talking about 9 cents, okay? And now with the drop, it's more than $2 in a 1 year time. And for a reason, I wanted to point out the big players for you, okay? So we're not talking about shady little altcoins with a small market cap, big risk. We're talking about the big guys, the big players in the game, and they have made such a tremendous increase. So those of you, I think, who complaining that, well, I'm just joining crypto for a couple of months ago or just now, and what is this? I just cannot see how can I get rich. Be patient, okay? Be patient, because this is what happened in a year time. And I think it's a good when we point it out now, because you're not talking about all-time high prices, because it's very easy to say, well, oh, look, now it's all-time high, and we were there, and look at this massive. No, we're talking about the price drop, when actually Bitcoin has nothing to do with its all-time high, and neither of the others. But still, this nice gain. Okay, I think I just wanted to point out, because this is important to see always the big picture, to zoom out what's happening. And in a year time, it's a short period of time, I believe, and such a big difference we can see already. Guys, thanks a lot for watching. If you like this kind of content, smash the like button, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel if you would like to get this daily fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news. I wish you an amazing weekend. And of course, on Monday, I'm coming back with the freshest. Have a good one. Bye-bye.